everybody. This is Miss Marilyn, and today we're going to learn about what lives in the ground. I was digging up my garden to plant my tomatoes, and I was noticing a lot of different things that was living in the ground. So I thought we could look and see what we could find in a couple of clumps of dirt. I used my trusty shovel to dig up a couple of clumps of dirt here, and we're going to find out what's in the ground. What uses the soil as its home? So let's take a look, and if you could think about what you might find in the ground, what do you think? What are some things that you've seen that might live in the soil, like under the ground? And why do you think something would want to live under the ground? I'm finding nothing but dirt so far. Well, let's take a look here. Oh, I think I might have something. Looky there. It's an annelid. Woo! He's trying to hide from me. Let's see if we can get him out. Yeah, it's an annelid, which is really an earthworm. We call them earthworms. When we were kids, we used to go earthworm hunting, night crawler hunting, at night whenever it would rain and stuff. Oh, there he is. And we would go out and collect them so we could go fishing. But this guy, he's an annelid, which is an earthworm. And earthworms have 5 heartbeats. They have 5 hearts. And I don't know why they have 5 hearts, but I do know that they are sometimes slimy. Why do you think that earthworms would have to be slimy? Yeah. Well, and they don't have any eyeballs. So how do they see? Did you know that earthworm poop is good for your garden? It's called castings. And if you put them in your garden around your plants, it's good fertilizer. So let's put him back down in here, because you know earthworms, they have to remain a little moist and slimy. So that's why they have to like the dirt. They live in the dirt mostly. There are animals that like to eat them. Let's see. I found a bug earlier, and it was a beetle. Well, it was, I don't know, maybe it wasn't a beetle. It was a bug. It looked like a beetle, but it was like shiny and kind of gold and black at the same time. It was interesting. Let's see if there's any more guys in here. But yeah, an earthworm is called an annelid. That's the technical term for them. And I'm not finding any more critters in here that might live in the dirt. Maybe the clump of dirt I picked didn't have very many. Let's see, we'll look a little bit more. But what kind of things do you think you could find at your house in the dirt? Because at my house, I found grubs earlier, and I had to get rid of them because that's not good for your plants. And they're kind of like a fat, grubby worm. And I had to get rid of it. It's the larva of some kind of animal, some kind of insect, and I'm not sure what, because I've not done too much studying on them. But if you go out and dig up some dirt in your yard, with your parents' permission, of course. You don't want to be out there digging up your mom's flowers. I don't want to get in trouble. So always ask permission before you go digging. Okay? Take your mom and dad with you to dig and see what you can find in the soil. And see if you can find any critters that live in your soil. So far in this group, I only found 1 earthworm. Boy, that's not good. I found a lot earlier. I had to put them over by my tomatoes to make sure that they fertilize my tomatoes real good. Because you got to have that earthworm poop. But anyways, go out and dig with your parents and see if you can find anything in your yard. Yeah, I got a lot of weeds here to pick up, because I didn't do it yet. But I'm doing it as I go. But let's see if we got down in this hole here. I don't see anything in this hole. Let's see. Nothing like playing in the dirt, is there? Yeah, but anyway, oh, there's a hole something made. I think it's a mole hole. Yeah. Oh, there's another cute little worm. I just think they're really cute. They're a tiny little thing. That's a little guy. We'll put him down here so he can go back in the dirt. I'm going to make sure he stays safe. Because you know what? I have a lot of birds here, and you know what birds like to eat. A lot of birds like to eat the worms. Yep. Well, go out and dig in your yard, or find a patch where you can dig that would be okay with Mom and Dad, and take them with you and see what you have that lives in your dirt. We didn't find much of anything but a couple of earthworms today, but we can try and find some on our own. Oh, there's another little guy. Yeah, there he is. He's pretty cute too. Yeah, I'm gonna put him back in here. And earthworms really aren't boys and girls though. They really aren't. But they just like to crawl around, and they eat things like leaves, like dead leaves and old vegetables. And you know that would be a good science experiment. Collect up a few worms and put them in a pile of dirt, and then lay some fruits and vegetables on top of it, and see what, oh, I think I saw an ant. And see what they like best. See what they like to eat. There's a little ant. He lives down here in the dirt. Yeah, they like to live in the dirt too. Yeah, they build little houses in the dirt. There's another little tiny ant. I saw a spider earlier too. Yeah, so, but yeah, you can find lots of